welcome, man. Welcome back to the channel. What's going on out there? Day Sunday. Look, man, ain't no sense rushing now. If you didn't get it done by now, you might as well wait till next weekend, right? Yeah. This vicious cycle that we're involved in as far as work, it start all over again tomorrow, guys. Yeah, I feel like I only had one day off. Today was the only day I had off, so I gotta do it all over again. Anyway, Advanced Auto Parts Store. I don't know how many of y'all actually use. I don't even know if this place is in you know, every location or every state, okay? But Advanced Auto Parts is pretty popular. In fact, they're so popular they close to or they're similar to AutoZone. The parts competition is getting stiffer and stiffer. However, there are some that's decided to throw in the towel and bail because it could be competition causing them to bail. But at any rate, they like we're not hanging around for this. They're not making as much money as they used to. However, so some rather just throw in the towel. For instance, Advanced Auto. Yeah, y'all heard of Advanced Auto Parts. One of the big ones. Now, here's the thing: we now living in a uh internet society where everybody's just Amazon, Google, and all that stuff, eBay, happy, trigger happy. All right. So as far as parts you want to lay your hand on, which is I'm one of those type mechanics. I'm the mechanic that have to see my part and lay my hands on it. Unless it's brand new, a factory brand. Let's say for instance, if I buy a Ford part, it's gonna have to be a motorcraft, genuine OEM, a motorcraft part. Okay. Those you really it's no big risk or it's not as much risk as far as if it's genuine. Well, if it's genuine could be a risk, but if it's good or not, as long as it says new on it, that you know negates all the risk, in my opinion. Like Mopar. Okay. If it says new Mopar, damn it, I'm gonna take them at their word. I expect it to be a brand new Mopar part. But a lot of people, the one online, there's a huge part store online. Damn, I can't think of it. It's on the tip of my tongue. Everybody use. I can't think of it. Somebody help me out. But anyway, as far as Advanced Auto, there's some changes. Okay, a major auto parts retail chain that shuttered. Yeah, they closed down 700 location in the United States has made a stunning turnaround. Now, guys, when stores do this, or when corporation businesses do this, they do what we've dubbed restructure. So open up about an encouraging business move. Yeah, they restructure to figure out what they was doing wrong or what they did wrong, and they just want to do right by what they did wrong. But let me go over some of this right quick. Man, other part is doubling down on a major expansion move push. They promise faster service with same day delivery and a bigger inventory for customers. So if they change this, that tells me that they figured not doing this was their problem all along. They had so many locations to where the point where if one location didn't have it, they just seen to another location. So I don't know if overstocking a warehouse is the solution. Maybe. I'm no CEO. I don't know. The company is focused on selling auto parts and strengthening its core business after a rocky stretch. This year, the North Carolina-based company opened 6 new stores in Florida and New Jersey. So the automotive business is booming. These states they just named off right here tells me one or two things. Yes, if you're a mechanic, you move somewhere down in this area, yeah, you're going to stay busy. Another 30 locations are set to open this year. So they closed stores down just to reopen them, or that word I used earlier, restructured their current setup. More stores are coming to Illinois, Maryland, Ohio, Wisconsin, and they never mentioned Georgia. I wonder why. Uh, Focus on the Midwest for larger expansion. Known as a leading America retailer of automotive parts and accessories, it sells car batteries, motor oil, headlights, and related product, servicing both professional and the DIY customer. I don't know too many pros go to Advanced Auto to get parts, but however, they're there if you need them. Our team members are committed to providing the right parts and the right service for our pro and DIY. DIYs live in Advanced Auto. So my thinking is, or what I'm getting out of this is, they closed down stores to restructure and then find out what they did wrong, or they got out of leases. Some of these places pay a hefty lease amount of money to keep these places open. The cuts were part of a strategic overhaul to steady the business after a tough financial run, including a $6 million loss in 2024. Wow. So yeah, it was necessary. Okay. Yeah. I say we because I'm included. We wouldn't understand this, unless we ran a business. All right. We don't look at the books. They got accounting departments that look at the books and advise on what should be done to get a better understanding of what happened. In California, used car dealers must submit an application to the Department of Motor Vehicle to transfer registration. What are we talking about? Car tax blow. That same 30-day deadline applies to the certificate of ownership. Is we still talking about parts here? I think we're done, but leadership isn't backing down. We ended 2024 with the healthy balance sheet. So they're back on track, guys. If you was a huge fan of Advanced Auto Part, you should remain one because they have made some drastic improvement, and I kudos to them. I frequent Advanced Auto Parts all the freaking time. Okay, it's setting its sights. Advanced Auto Parts is setting its sights on a 7% adjusted operating margin by 2027, and expects 2.5 billion in sales. Though it's bracing for another dip in comparable sales, the retailer isn't alone in struggling. In its struggle, over 7,000 stores shut their doors in 2024, hit hard by inflation and an unstoppable rise of online shopping. It's definitely unstoppable. Okay. The thing about online shopping is you got to wait. I don't know too many mechanics have their customer cars for 2, 3 days. All right. And God forbid you need to part right away, tomorrow. That means you got a next day air it. Which now, if you can secretly pass this price on to the customer, yeah, it's no big deal because chances are you weren't going to finish the car until the next day anyway, depending on what's wrong with it. So if you can convince the parts store online to ship that next day air and you have a next day air, that just means you got to diagnose it the same day you get it, and you got to sell it, and you got to order the part. Even if it's next day air, you just pass that on to the customer, and you got to be able to fix that car by tomorrow in order to look pretty good with that in the customer eyes that you fixed that car in a day. It's doable. Okay, it's very doable. All right, so yeah, that's all I want to talk about. Advanced Auto Parts. The online auto parts store that everybody use. It's just that. That's the one everybody uses. But again, if you gotta wait, it's yeah, I ain't down with that at all. All right. So yeah, I'm done, guys. It's 9 o'clock. I just wanted to touch on that. Advanced Auto, kudos and good news for everybody. We got one right up the street, one down the street, and one even further down the street. So we covered from that. And we got an AutoZone. What's the other one? Napa, and the other one with the green. It's another one that uses some green marking. Can't think of it, but we got auto parts stores galore in this area. So we fine. That's all I have, guys. Thanks for tuning in.